Hanging out right now with Christopher, real-life ghost hunter from the Spirit Chasers. Got our tools. We're going to chase some ghosts. Yeah?
Yes.
That's coming up in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere.
Ghost hunting is one of the most popular themes in television today.
This morning, Craig Coffey with one Southern Colorado paranormal chaser whose team is receiving local and national attention for their findings, asking why such a passion for life after death.
Hey, thanks a lot. Yes, we're back here once again at the Evergreen Cemetery, down below the chapel in the morgue. And here with Ghost Hunter, this is Christopher from the Spirit Chasers.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello. And do you get freaked out by this at all?
No, maybe like the first couple years into our investigations,
Yeah.
we were a little afraid, but you know, fear can contaminate an experience so much.
Okay.
So we just really try to put that to the side. Because it activates our flight or fight, mechanism. So, if you want to stay there a little longer, maybe you might get, we've been on My Ghost Story a couple times, and you can see our pictures on our website. But if you just stick around, it's kind of like calling somebody and then hanging up on them. You call out to them, and then they come, and then you run off screaming and crying, and it's not very polite.
Okay, just to kind of give you an idea of where we are right now, again, down below the chapel in the morgue here at the cemetery. Here is kind of a recreation of what they do. You can see back in the old days, they would come in here, have the service up top. This is where they would lower the casket from up top down here into the morgue, or vice versa, bring it from the morgue up to the chapel for the services. These are where the bodies were kept, and I guess they tried to preserve them as they could down here, but that's where we are. We're kind of in the thick of this right now. And as a ghost hunter, tell us exactly what it is that you do. What are you looking for?
We're looking for authentic contact, and there's a lot of scientifically based ghost hunters, which is great, but when we go out, we're more looking for like the gift of story. I think for us, dragging miles of cable through a haunted hotspot is just kind of more distracting. We're more old school. We just go in with like a camera, flashlight, maybe a tape recorder, and see what we can get.
So this right here, a GoPro, right here, and why the use of a GoPro? What can this do?
Well, we like that because it can take 10 pictures in 1 second. So sometimes in one of those frames, you'll get an oddity, so an unknown.
So you might just pick something up.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay.
And move pretty quick.
And what's this meter you have right here?
Yeah, this is a tri-field meter, and what this does is measure for magnetic anomalies in the space, so it's basically just a ghost detector.
Because spirits are based on energy, right?
Yes, they are.
Okay, and that's how you record them, pick them up?
We do.
What experience have you had? Anything that you found?
Well, we've been in Cave of the Winds, which according to the Ute Indians was the entrance to the underworld.
Really?
And that was probably one of the most active locations we've been to. We were on the Biography Channel talking about that. Also Cheeseman Park in Denver, which was a former cemetery. That was another episode they filmed.
Cave of the Winds is the gateway to the underworld?
Oh, yes.
Really? And they were going to put a Walmart in there.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But that's fascinating.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, there's a lot of activity here in this area, right?
There is, yeah. There's a lot of crystals under the earth, and a lot of people think that retains the energy. So of previous events, and you go in and you're kind of like a battery, you activate this stuff.
Okay, I'm going to take your picture right now. Okay, hey, the Spirit Chasers, this is Christopher right now. Real life supernatural ghost hunter. Yeah, that's pretty cool too. All right, we're going to have more on the way here in just a little bit. Again, Evergreen Cemetery, the chapel, morgue down below. It's getting good. More coming up. Back to you.
People love those ghost tours. All the shows on TV. You can experience an actual ghost hunt and lantern crawl in Evergreen Cemetery. It's happening this Saturday from 6 to 10 p.m. Tours leave the main gate every 10 minutes. And for information on this event and others, log on to coloradoghosttours.net.